Right, another day on the farm. So, back in our farm, Charwell it is. So, we're back on for another hour of graft. Starting with a good bath for some reason, but I'll have a quick pee. Oh, look at the view. Not a bad view while you're having a pee. Not a very clean toilet, like. Oh, it's like a never-ending hole. Right, few jobs to do. So, sheep today. We need to go and pick the sheep up. I've decided to do a trade-in. I know it's a bit early for trading. Oh, Jim left the door open again. House is freezing. Jesus. Right, trade-in. So, as you can see, seasons have changed. So, I'll see how that treats us. The only thing is, it hasn't changed our plant growth. So, we still have a field of barley over there. So, I don't know if we're going to be able to harvest it. We'll give it a go. If we can't, we can't. It's one of them things. So, we're going to head off to the farm. That farm there isn't our farm. Our farm is up the road, so we're going to get our little gator out and drive up to the farmyard. Right, on we go. So, we're going to go up to the farmyard and we're going to decide which tractor we're going to go and trade in. Basically, I've heard there's some new tractors about up at the showroom, but I've also heard that we could possibly make a little bit of money out of this. So doing the trade-in, we've got 104,000. We could actually make a bit of cash. So my trick is if we get rid. I'm thinking of getting rid of the New Holland. I don't know though. I could be wrong. So I think get rid of the New Holland, replace it with the new tractor that I'll show you up at the showroom, and then go from there. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll get up the farm first. Right, we'll leave the gate open because the dog's not home, so it'll be fine. Shouldn't take us too long to get there. Don't want to take up the whole road, so we'll drive on the left a bit. I think we're right. We're right in the left here. I think we are. See, we've not owned this farm for that long, so no, my farm's up there. I can see it. I've got it. So we don't actually keep the sheep here though. The sheep stay up the road, like so. We need to get a trailer to trailer the sheep. It's going to be a bit of an animal day today, so we need to trailer the sheep up there. We then need to get a water tanker for the Scania. I think that'll be the easiest way of doing it. We've got that changeable rear end on the Scania, you see, so I reckon that'll be our best bet, I think. Right, we'll park the gator up in here. We need to check on our ferment as well. I'll tell you what, we'll check on the ferment while we're here. Right, how's my fermenting going? It's going alright. 25%, so we can't do out with that yet. Right, okay. I love being on a working farm. Loving the farm. Such a good farm. It's running really well. We're making a bit of money. Oh, Dennis, what are you playing at, man? He hasn't even washed it on out. Look at that, man. You cannot leave a tractor like that. I mean, the tractor's in good nick, but the implements aren't. Right, we'll give it a quick wash while we're here. I haven't got time to put it away because we need to be up the dealer by 10:30, and it's 9:30 now, so we'll head straight up the dealer. If you don't get the mud straight off, you see, it'll just sit. Right, there we go, she's a bit cleaner. Right, we need to decide what we're trading in now. I think we should trade this in. I like that though, it's a good tractor. I don't want to trade in the John Deere. We could trade in the 6R, actually. She's a power piece though. She's got a good amount of horsepower, whereas I don't think that one has. I do like this tractor though. It's handy for around the farm, you know. We'll take this. This one's going. We've got nothing else to sell around the place, I don't think. The only other thing I want to trade in soon is I want to trade in the trailer. We've got a terrible trailer. It's no use to no man really. So it's looking a bit different now, isn't it, with the seasons changing? We're sitting in early spring at the minute. It's looking nice actually. Looks not too bad. So I've got to pick this up, and I need to find out where do I buy sheep. I've been meaning to buy sheep for so long, but we've been addicted to the just absolutely addicted to getting some graft done, you know. I don't think we can get down there, can we now? I think it's up here on the right, I reckon. I mean, this thing's got a full tank of diesel in it as well, so I hope the new one has. But we'll see. I'm looking forward to the new one, like the new one's a bit of me. It's a bit of me. It's not my favourite brand. It's not my favourite brand of tractor, like, but it's a little bit of me. I'm a big fan. I wonder if you can guess what it is. Right, shop's a little right at the bus stop. Left at the bus stop, sorry, should I say. My left and right are terrible. Right, so we're going to sell the tractor first, but I think we're going to keep the front forks because I can't really afford to get rid of them, and once we've got the sheep running we need the forks to move the pallets. So we'll be pallet lifting everything, sticking them on the back of the Scania and then taking them to sell. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to park these forks up. This is what we're here to pick up. That's what we're here to pick up. The animal trailer. Right. I'm going to trade this in while we're here before it needs a service. Nice trailer, isn't it? Galvanised. No rust. Beautiful piece of equipment. Right, have you guessed what we're getting yet? And it's not a John Deere. I'm going to miss this tractor. We've not had it long. I'd prefer to keep it, like, but we just can't afford to keep it. So, unfortunately. We'll maybe buy another one. We'll see how much it's worth. Right, so we need to repair it. It's got 57 damage on it. So the value is 113,000. So we're going to sell that. Not too bad. And we're going to pop into the dealer here and we're going to buy a new beast. So this is what we're buying. Medium tractor. Don't think this is the one we wanted. No, it's not this one. It's this one. Right, so we're going to go with a Michelin tyre. Michelin tyre. 3.5 grand upgrade. Engine upgrade on top of that is another 10. Design, obviously we need to go for this one. And then we need, that's a grand, and then we need an attacher, which is 1,500 quid. So 122,000, but she's 200 horsepower, so it's not a bad tractor. Not a bad tractor at all. Well, it's not happy about this tractor for some reason. We'll see once we get it. Right, so this is the beast. Size of it, man. Fairly happy with the sound. Right, I tell you what, before we'll stick these back on. We'll go and get them painted. Oh, it's not. It's one of these, man. Oh no, we got it off. Right, so we're gonna get these painted. Customize. I'm gonna go for red. Yes. Look at her. She's a beast. Look at the size of the pipe on it. Oh, I can't wait to do some grafting this thing. Well, you don't actually need the forks on at the minute, like, but we're gonna start baling soon, like, so as well. Right, open the window, pick up my trailer, and then we are off to animal dealer, which is somewhere along here. I don't know where. Animal dealer, where are you? I'll tell you what there. We'll nip in the map and we'll have a quick look. Pull the A to Z out. And we'll see where we are. So that's the shop. Petrol station. Where do we buy animals? Bales, wood chip, bioglass, farm silo. Well, where the hell do we actually buy our animals? That's another shop. I don't actually know. Might have to phone a friend here. Ah, animal dealer. So down there, 63. Right, we've got it. Right, 63, so where we are here, so we want to be left out of here, I think. Ah, we'll take a left. Nice tractor, this. Beautiful tractor. So I think we'll just go left, we'll go back down past the farm, I think it's going to be our best bet. It'll be a bit of driving today, unfortunately. I'll grab a few sheep. I've got 95,000 left to buy sheep. And then I've got some grass, but I also need to buy a tanker. So we'll need to come back up here and pick the tanker up, unfortunately, but we've got to feed them, like. No, she's no slouch either. We've got time for a can of pop here as we're driving down the road. Down the middle of the road, that is. This thing is nice. So, question is, did we make the right choice changing over to a New Holland? I think I did. Sorry, to a case from the New Holland. I think we made the right choice. Right, we're going to go back past home. I tell you what, seeing as though we're driving past the house anyway, we may as well nip in and shut the gate. I didn't have time this morning because we were going to be late to the dealer, but we're alright. We made it in good time actually. Door's shut, so we're good. We'll close the garage. Shut the gate. Oh Jesus, I nearly got run over. She's a nice specimen, this thing. I don't think I had the beacons on there, did I? Ah, there we go. Beacons are on now. Nice farm this, but it doesn't actually have a use. I don't know what to do with it. It's got a bit of a scrapyard and that. We don't have a use for it at the moment. We're going down the sheep route, and we're going to sell off a bit of barley and that. I'm a bit nervous on whether to, because we have the seasons changed now. I'm a bit nervous on harvesting the crop because I don't think we'll be able to harvest it, and I don't want to waste time pulling the harvester and all that out. But then on the other front, I kind of do want to do it because I want to know for you guys if it's doable. Right. That's Charwell potato store. So animal dealer, I think we need to turn around. Hang on. There must be an here. Oh, hang on. Oh, I've gone down a dead end, haven't I? Okay. Right, so I need to try and get turned round in a gateway. Bollocks. Should be a road up here, I think. Ah, that'll do. Still a bit lost in the area at the minute, but we'll learn it. We'll learn it. I don't want to damage my new trailer either. Not too bothered about the tractor, but tractor's wear and tear. Trailer, I'll look after it, man. Look at it, spick and span, brand new. Right, so this is the place we want to be in, so it's got to be on the left. Got to be on the left. Right, let's take a bit of a nosy. Got to be down there, hasn't it? Road's closed there, so it's got to be in here, but we're not making that turning from that angle. Oh, there's all the silage for the livestock, so it's got to be in here. It's a good job I didn't have a time scale set on here, because I would have been late. Right, let's hop out and go and have a look about. Ah, so this is the sheep here we're here to buy. Where do we collect? I don't actually know where we collect. Ah, it must be in here. Yeah. Right, so we're collecting here, so we need to back her into here. much we can do. Alright, let's get her backed into here carefully. It's going to be tight. Oh, we got it, we got it. Straighten her up. Alright. So we're going to drop the trailer down. Where else are we? So to knock the cover off. That should be her. Where else are we? Yeah, that should be us. Cool, right, so we're here to pick up as many sheep as we can. We're looking for mainly, so what we got, mainly, I was going to go Suffolk to start with. Well that, I think we'll go with the Suffolk for now, the 500 a time, so we can only carry that, and we'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get the rest delivered when we're there. Oh, no, I don't want sheep, man. I don't want pigs. Oh, these bad boys. Right, sheep's on board. Stick the cover back on. We'll lift her up. Right, time to head home. So we're actually heading. We're not going home. We're going to the sheep farm, which is somewhere. We're going to need to revert to our map again, unfortunately, because I have no idea where I'm going. Alright, so that's a gas station. It might be a point that we just put in the sheep pen on this place. I can't actually remember. So we might need to just get the builders in and build a sheep pen. I think that's how it works, you know. So, on that front, if we look at the land that we own, this is our house. We don't actually own our house. Which is ridiculous, but we really need. I tell you what we need to do. We need to get rid of our house. So we need to sell our house, and we need to move it up to the farm that we actually live at, basically, which is up here. That's where we work every day. So I'm gonna take these up there and see what we can do. Yeah, and then we'll go and see the realtor and see if we can sell our house. Because we're gonna be working on here for a long time, and it's no good not being able to get some sleep and that. And I can't afford to buy the land that my house is on, which is backwards. So aye, I think it's time to build a house, possibly. See, this is our house that we're going past now, right? So our house is just there, And this is the farm that's opposite our house, which is a beautiful farm, but I don't actually know what it stands for. Like, I don't see the point. I don't think there's any specific sheep, pigs, that sort of farms. I think we just buy a bit of land, we chuck our gear on it, and away we go, I think. So that's what we're going to do. But we already own quite a few fields, so because we had to buy the land that the other farm was sitting on, which, to be honest, I probably made a mistake. What I should have done was buy the land that my house was on. But I didn't think ahead. I'm a farmer, not a businessman. Oh, come on, mate, I've got places to be. We'll go left here anyway, so there's no point in being a knob and overtaking him. See you later, slow coach. Right, let's go and find somewhere where we can put these sheep. So we've got sheep now, but I've got nowhere to put them. I've got 90 grand left in the account, but we could go and see the bank about getting a loan if need be. I reckon in here, but we'll head into the farm first. Actually, I don't think we will head into the farm because we're going to run out of room. It's not the biggest farmyard in the world, so... Right, what we'll do is... Can't leave a sheep in there all day. We'll take the gator. We'll go and find somewhere to store these sheep. I love this farmyard. It's one of the reasons I bought it. Right, I'm pretty sure... Do we own this field? See, if we own this, right, which I'm pretty sure we do, which we do, so why don't we just get ourselves a sheep pen bought and stick it in there? How much is a sheep pen? It can't be that expensive, surely. Animal pens, chicken. Oh, we could do with some chickens, actually. We've got a water pump. Nice, I like it. I don't know, I've never used a water pump. 5 grand for a water pump, Jesus. Sheep. So we've got cattle. Ah, here we go. So normal sheep pasture is 60,000. Big one is 80. So we can't afford 60 grand. So I reckon. Ah, so it's saying I don't own this land, but I do. Right, okay. That's where I want to put it though. I definitely own this land, you know. I know I do. We've got so much wasted land. I'd way prefer to put it somewhere where it's not really important to me. So I think what we'll have to do is we'll more than likely need to lose a bit of this. Right, so if we lose a bit of that, so that means we lose a little bit of that land. That's 60,000. And then we're going to need to do a bit of sculpting to make sure we can get in here. So I need to flatten this out a little bit. Otherwise I'm not going to be able to get around, am I? Alright, so just lift this up a bit. Then we'll regrass the field quickly. The only thing with like sculpting and that, it costs a fortune. We've done a grand in there. A grand, man. Jesus. But my whole job is to do sheep, so it's no good if I can't do sheep. That's gonna be a bit of a rough terrain there, like. We'll lift this up a bit. I mean, my tractor will do it, like. It's no hassle. I wouldn't mind flattening this out a bit. Alright, we've done nearly a grand in there. Right, so that's fine. So, going from here, could really do with probably just making this a bit more, making it look a little bit nicer. So we'll just get rid of this and then we'll grass it in. I would say we'll just go with mud for now with it being a sheep pasture. I mean, that's right next to a lake, so it would be tremendously muddy. Right, so we'll just have a bit of mud around here. And then we're going to grass all this in. Right, we've still got 18 grand left, so we're fine. Right, so we'll just have this area here just a bit more filthy. Lovely. Right, then what we're going to do is we're going to change over to the grass section. And we're just going to fill back in a bit of the grass. That'll be expensive though, I think. So we're just going to grass this in a bit. Oh, that's actually not bad, you know. Grassing's not that expensive. I'm alright with that then. That's fine. We may as well just, while we've got the builders in, we may as well just get this done. That's not expensive at all, that. Beautiful. Alright. So, I actually, I grassed this field previously, with the actual seeder. But to be honest, there's so many areas that I missed around the sides and that. See what I mean? We may as well just grass the whole lot while we're here. Make sure it's nicely kept. Alright, so we'll just grass this while we're here. And this is our sheep pen. Beautiful. I'll just do the whole area. What do you reckon? Done. Jobs are good. Go and do this end. And she's finished. Beautiful. So, I now have a sheep pen. So it'll be a bit rough, I reckon. But that's what farming's about, isn't it? Rough and ready and that. So we should be left down here. Should be left over this little water edge here, like this. With a bit of grass. And we're here. Beautiful, right. Go and pick the trailer up. I'll probably fence that in, I think. We'll wall it in next time. Next time on the farm we've got a bit of brick left over, we'll get that walled in. And then at least when we're mowing, then you see, when we've got the contractors in, there's some dodgy ones. One's called Pablo, and to be honest, I don't trust him. He'll end up knocking the fence down or something. So I reckon, nice little brick wall around the outside, nice and clean. That'll be spot on, that. Right, someone should really put that John Deere away. So, sheeps. Let's get these put away, we'll get them fed. Oh, listen to her. Sounds so nice. So nice. Right, so whip it in here, I think. As long as we don't catch the shed. Oh, we did catch the shed. That one good. Make sure she's not going to scrape the John Deere. That thing's worth a fortune. This might actually be not a bad drive, you know, to the sheep. This might actually work out better doing it this way. I wasn't happy about it, but at least the sheep's are on my farm then, and then we can upgrade the pasture as we go. I'm pretty sure this will be where we're dropping it. I could be wrong, like. No, we're dropping her here. Alright, so we're going to drop these here. And then we're going to just jump out a sec. And go and double check to see if they're all in there. Yeah, they're all in. Right, so what we need to do now is we need to go and park this bad boy up. How many are we running? So we're running, does it actually tell us how many we've got? Don't say I've got to use a calculator. Right, we'll run some more daughter. Which one's the most expensive? Right, we'll go with these. I can afford to throw around about 15 grand at it. Right, so we've got £281 to our name. Need to lift the trailer back up. Right, we'll go and park this bad boy up. Go and grab some grass for these. Then we need to go and lend a little bit of money and grab a water tanker. We're gonna need to price up the water tanker though, because I can't afford to buy something big. And also, I don't know what this water pump does. I've no idea. Do we buy a water pump and it just sorts the water out and we just feed them? Like, 5 grand, like, but saves us a job. We can get straight to doing the fields and that, you know. You know what? I was gonna generally park it there and be lazy. We'll not be lazy, man. Let's just open the gate. I generally was, you know. I was like, I think we'll just leave it there. If one of the contractors did that, you know, I would go nuts. I would be ripping them left, right and centre. I mean, we'll leave the gate open because we're probably going to need that trailer because we're going to go and try and pull the harvest in, but with it being spring, early spring, I honestly don't think we'll be able to pull the harvest in, but it's already done. We paid for the seed, so I'd rather go and see if we can, but I can't see it. I also want to check what the crack is with my house as well. Can I move my house? Like, I kind of want to know that. So, I can feed them, but I think what we'll do first is we'll find out about the water trailer. Carry on. So where do we stand? We don't have any money, so money's not really the issue here. So, right, we've got a milk tank there. Right, so that one's 10 grand, right? 10 grand. That's not bad. I forgot we had this in, we'll need to have a look at them. Liquids. So we can do water, which is primarily what we want to do. And we can carry anything, really. So that is, how much is that? That's 5,000. Right, so Scania it is. I was going to pull it with a tractor, but we'll need to use a Scania. Definitely. So while we're here, we may as well double check what the deeds is with our house. Because I can't use the house, which is pointless. We also can't sell the house. So where do we stand with buying a house then? No, I'm not buying that, that's terrible. Right, we'll leave the house how it is for now. What I'll do is I'll see if I can get my hands on a caravan. We'll pull the caravan down here and we'll live out the caravan for now. I think that's gonna be sensible, I reckon. Right. I'm gonna be on the road a lot today. Back to the shop again, see the bank, see if we can lend some money and buy a water bowser. And then we need to come back and we need to feed the sheep. So unfortunately a lot of running about. Right, set this Scania up. See, I could sell this Scania to be fair, because it is actually worth quite a bit of money. So let us know what you think, if I should get it sold, and we'll use tractor stuff. But to be honest, it is handy to have on the farm, like, because we can do a bale trailer with it, and the implements for it are really cheap, you see. So we forked out for it to start with, but it's actually not bad. I do like that place. That's a nice looking farm. We'll have to find out who runs that. Yeah, I now know where we are. See the bus stop, do a right, do a left, and we're at the shop. Oh, that was a late turn, that was terrible. He scratched me truck. That was bad. That was pretty bad. I always seem to be stuck behind these idiots. See, nice bit of flat land here, you see, but I don't know what we would use that for, to be honest. Alright. We'll lower down the hook. We'll park the old girl here. I'll just leave it running, there's no point in turning it off, my seat will go cold. Right, so we need to be looking at lending a small amount of funds. So I don't have anything, so I think what we'll do is we'll borrow 20,000, puts us up to 270. It's not too bad. And we're going to pop in here and we're going to treat ourselves to a water tank, which to be fair, whether we go cows or whatever, we need it. Unfortunately. So we're going to treat ourselves to one of these. We'll go grey. Colour design. Red. Right, fuel trailer, water trailer. Liquid fertilizer. So it's got to be the water one we need. So I'm hoping this works, but I might buy the pump as well. Oh, there she is. Nice. Beautiful. That'll do, right? Right, good to go. Back to the farm, get ourselves some water. We might need to put in a water source, but I think I've got an old American fire hydrant laid about somewhere, so we'll stick that in. I wouldn't mind knowing what the water pump actually does. I might, when I'm working on the next farm, I might ask them about it and see what they say. Because, to be fair, if the water pump does stop you needing to fill the animals up, then kind of pointless, to be honest. It doesn't bother me going and grabbing a bit of water and that, but We do actually have a lake at the farm. So I'm going to hop in the lake and see what the crack is. I mean, I'm not just going to dive in. But we'll hop in the lake and we'll see what the crack is. I love seeing our farm from a distance. You can just make it out there, it's awesome. I'll tell you what, I want to know if them silage bales are usable. Sometimes when you buy a farm, you get bales with them for free. That would be handy. Right, straight down the lake, see if we can fill up with water. Oh, what's the scan yet? It's a nice little farm, this. I definitely one day want to get it massive, but it's just a small farm at the moment. Right, so see this lake here? Can we fill up here or not? I don't think we can. So the question is, do we need to unload it to fill it up? I don't really know. No, I don't think this is a sensible way to be doing it, to be honest. So what we'll do is we'll go and have a look for that fire hydrant that we thought we had. Which should be somewhere. I might not have the fire hydrant actually. But I know I do own one, so we can have a look for that next time. But for now, we could pop this bad boy in. Right, so we stick that in there. We'll just pop ourselves a bit of a path in. Right. We'll just stick ourselves a bit of a path. That'll do us. So technically I should just be able to reverse up to this. Right. So unfortunately we've had a bit of driving about today and we've had a bit of building work to do, but next time round, when we're next back in for work, it will literally just be a lot of farming, unfortunately, because we've got loads to do, like loads to do. But if I can get the animals watered and fed today, and then sort out what we're doing, realistically I need to take this harvester down to this field and see if we can harvest or not, because I honestly don't think we can, but it's worth a check. And if I check when I'm not on, and I'm just kicking about on my own on the farm, then that's not fair either, because yeah, if I check that way around, then unfortunately you guys aren't going to know if it's the same. So at least this way, if you've loaded seasons and it hasn't reset your plant growth, you'll know if you can actually, oh nice train, you'll know if you can harvest your stuff. I've made a mistake. I should have harvested my stuff first and then put it in, but hey, mistakes happen. Cost us a little bit of money, but it's not a nightmare. Not a nightmare at all. Right, so we're looking for a dry water source, which is, that's food. That's water. Right, so I may as well just leave this here, I reckon. So we'll just leave this bad boy here. I can just come and connect the truck to it then. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, so they're full of water. I'll leave that tank out there, she's not going to rust. Let's stick this back in the shed. We haven't really been on the fields with it, so I'll not bother washing it. Just take it straight in and put it away. Cool, next job. Feed the animals. Let's go and feed them. So I did a thing of leaving some grass in the back of my trailer. Is it still in there? It is! Hooray! Yes. It's actually started to mulch down though, which is quite worrying. It was a full trailer this. We're sitting at 60% grass now. So I'm pleased we've got this sorted today, because if I hadn't have done this today, we wouldn't have been able to feed them, because as you can see the fields are bare, like they're not ready to cut yet. So to be fair though, I could chop this up quickly as well. This is just our field this, but hey, money's money innit? All this really needs chopping, we own it, so we could chop that, but I don't know whether to just go and buy a cheap topper or something, you know, because it seems a bit daft to use the big tractor. It costs a fortune to run, so it does seem a bit silly. Right, so we can unload this here. They won't take too much, I don't think. Nah. Excellent. Right, before we go and put this big mower away, now I really want to go and check to see if I can harvest this field. I honestly do. I generally don't think we'll be able to harvest it, but so nah, we'll go and we'll stick this away, and then we'll go and grab another tractor. We'll take the harvester up the field and see what the score is. I can't remember which field it is we need to do actually. So we'll have a quick nosy at that. Stick this away. Oh, there's my plough. I forgot. I've been looking for that bloody thing. I was looking for that the other day. Right, beautiful. Right, that's away. Right, I may as well leave the 7810 here, and we'll go and stick it on the header, you see. I don't think the field's far away. I think it was 28, 29, I think. I'd guess. Where's that hitch at? These trailers are so long. Right, hitch is there. Beautiful, we're on. We're going to dive into our A to Z map again and double check what field is we're doing. Hang on a minute. Oh, hang on. So field 16's ploughed. So what's in 14? Canola. It's canola. It's 14, we're going to lose it. Right, we'll nip down to 14 and see what their score is quickly. We're going to clock off soon, so we'll jump down to 14 and see if we can still... I'll not actually bother doing it, but if we can, brilliant. I mean, technically we shouldn't, but it's a bit cold and all that rubbish, but if we can get the money out of it, we'll get the money out of it. But then we won't be harvesting for a bit anyway, so... I'll need to get all the fields prepped and ready to go. Pretty sure 14, so this is 11. Aye, this is 11, 14's here. So, how do we get into 14? Brilliant. I'll hop out of here and get the gate open, ready for the harvester coming as well. Oh, it's just down the road from our house. Oh, that's not too bad then. Right, what side's the header on? Oh, it's on this side. Oh, this is going to be ridiculously tight, this. I should have took a way bigger swing at this. No, she's in. Try and get her right in the hedge if we can. Beautiful, beautifully done. Right, so the tricky part is now trying to reverse out of here without losing too much crop. Well, I'm going to have to bring the harvester in anyway, so I don't think we lost too much. Nah. When you think of how much it's worth, you lose very little. But yeah, I think this is going to be a waste of time, I think. But sometimes in farming, it's a waste of time. Sometimes you make money. You can't win all the time. Beautiful. There's my harvester. So I'm going to grab that. Turn that engine off. Hop out of here. Grab my harvester and go and see if we can harvest. Someone didn't fold my harvester up. What? We're going to need to get rid of these contractors, man. We need to just be a lone wolf, I think. I'm just kidding. Right. So... didn't think it was going to start for a second there. Right, let's go. Oh, hang on. Whoa. I'm gonna need to see if Jim will bring the right, where's Jim? Ah, there he is. Right. See if Jim will drive this down for us. I need this to get home, you see. Right, Jim's gonna follow us down. Beautiful. If this does cut, I'll be well happy, but this is going to be pointless, I think, because I don't think we're going to get anything out of it. Because technically we shouldn't be harvesting right now. But I'm crossing my fingers and hoping we can just get it done. And ideally we want to be going left, but it's only a small field, so I don't think it's going to make much difference. We're cutting! Hooray! Excellent, man. Hey, remember not to cut too close. Right, brilliant. So that's a job for another day. So we'll get that the next day. Right, where's Jim at? Jim! Jim's got it wrong. Ah, see, we can cut that on the way to work next time, you see, so that's perfect. I will leave the gate open. Alright, Jim. I'll take it back over, mate, sorry. You can walk home. Stopping all the traffic and that, leaving the engine running. Right, away home we go. I'll tell you what, we'll pull this over here. Like so. Beautiful. No traffic was hurt in the making. Fantastic. Right, get our gate shut. Shut the door. And time to watch some telly. Right, I'll catch up with you all later on. That's our hour done for today on the farm. I'll be back in work tomorrow for a bit. So, see you all in a bit. Have a cracking day. And I'll see you all later on.